great meetings so far today. My first meeting was with Spur Impact. They have renewed my contract for working with them for this fall and next spring, so I'll be working primarily on the Impact Mentoring Program. And I'm so excited. This summer I didn't really get to work on it. I was working on the Mill Summit and we weren't going to launch it until after the Mill Summit anyway. And so they have renewed my contract to work almost all of my hours every week on Impact Mentoring. And I'm so excited. I'll be doing it for my Tier 4 BHLP Blue Hen Leadership Distinction Project as well. So I will have like a specific contract laid out of learning outcomes, different stuff that I want to accomplish. I'm excited to dive more into that and have more flexible hours. I'm still be doing 5 hours a week for this fall and this spring, but usually I was doing all my hours on Monday, and that was just a very long day because I also had work every evening on Monday as well. And so I'm really excited to no longer have to do that and to be able to do my hours throughout the week. So that will be very exciting. And then my second meeting was with Jess. She has worked on mentoring programs in the past, which was really exciting. And so she's giving me really great feedback and ideas and advice for this mentoring program. She's also worked with the fun department with Nat Measley, who works with Horn Entrepreneurship. So I've heard a lot about that as well. And I was really excited. And it was just such a fun conversation. She has worked as a coach before. And so we just had so much to bond on and talk about. Yeah, we just had such a good conversation, a good like energy vibe in that conversation. So yes, very exciting. She said she can be a resource for the mentoring program as I'm developing it out. And I'm so excited to have a thought partner. So yeah, really great meetings so far today. I'm definitely crashing a little bit, so I'm gonna go need to rest. All right, time to rest and then get started on the rest of our day. Oh my gosh, my day has just been made. Jessica put something on her story on Instagram about our conversation and how impactful that was to her. I was almost brought to tears truly by how kind her message was. I don't think I've ever had someone, after I've talked with them, go on their Instagram and record, you know, something on their story about it. I guess I kind of do that with my vlog channel. That's funny. I've never thought of it like that before, but it was just such an incredible conversation and I wanted to just share what she said. I'm gonna just share her audio and it was so freaking kind. Okay, here it was.
So I just got off a Zoom meeting with one of the most energetic, passionate, thoughtful, and driven young ladies that I've talked to in a while, and it just lifted my spirits to hear how she has worked so hard at putting programs together, mostly passionate about mentoring younger folks to help them reach their full potential. And obviously, you all know that that is something that I'm passionate about as well. So I knew that this time together was well worth it. And you know, I want to lift her up. So you might hear me talking about her on my story in the next couple of months or years. She does her internship with Spur Impact, but just love to be able to support any of you that have goals and want to reach them.
It was so sweet. Oh my goodness. My heart's just a-fluttering by how sweet that was. So yeah, like she said, I mean, you never know kind of what impact you can have on someone. She wrote that on her video, and it's true. I mean, that conversation, I think, impacted both of us in the best way. So anyway, I just wanted to share it because it made my day and it reminded me of how impactful. I mean, we had never met before. You know, we were strangers before this conversation and we just immediately clicked. And so, you know, talking to people that you don't know, it can be scary at first, but it leads to super impactful conversations like this. And I'm holding this conversation really close to my heart. So yeah, it was very sweet. All right. On with the rest of our day. All right, so there is a tornado watch out. It is thunderstorming really wildly, and so hopefully we don't lose power. But big health update again today. I crashed today. I was in the middle of a meeting with a lovely lady who works at Penn State. Michelle and I were both in this meeting, and she was giving us, you know, advice and answering our questions about some accounting stuff, and I just crashed. Like during the middle of the meeting, Michelle texted me afterward and was like, "Are you okay?" Usually when I crash, I conceal it very well. You know, I can flip a switch on and off during a meeting, and then I crash directly after a meeting, so no one knows usually. Usually people can't tell. But that one, at least Michelle could. And probably the other lady, she was just too nice to say anything. And it's frustrating, right? This is not how I wanted my fall semester to start. This is not, you know, what I imagined. Oh, cat hair. And it's really frustrating. I, you know, just kind of laid in bed a lot today. I don't, you know, feel good. My stomach doesn't feel good. I feel like I had cobwebs in my head when I woke up this morning. Just kind of all my symptoms of fatigue, brain fog, all of that are flaring again, even in addition to my GI symptoms. And so that's really, really frustrating and just not what I imagined, right? But we have to roll with the punches and adapt to the new situation, the new scenario. So yeah, that's the update. Funny story though, last night I went up to my room, and usually when I go up to my room, it's, you know, dark out, late at night, so I take my flashlight, and I was throwing something under my bed because I have some kind of boxes that are under my bed that have cords in them and stuff. So I leaned in to throw something under, and at the corner of my eye, I see the world's biggest spider. So because we live in the woods here, we have really, really big animals. And so one of them is a water spider, and they can be very, very large. It just, you know, inches in diameter. So this boy was probably 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and he was sitting on my pillow. So as I leaned in to throw something like in a box under my bed, he was right here, and my eye was like 1 inch from him, and I was like, whoa. And so I just like freaked out, threw myself backwards when my brain recognized that that was not a place that my face wanted to be. And yeah, a little scary. I'm not scared of spiders. Spiders are fine, but when they're in my personal space, like my bed, that's not okay. That's for my body and my body only. Thank you. So anyway, it was after midnight, but I was like, should I wake my mom up? Like, I didn't want to lose him, because if I lost him, I was not sleeping in that room. Never going back to that bed. I would have just been awake all night being like, did it touch my hand? Was that it? Like, you know, and I hate killing things. I hate killing things. So in the end, I had to kill it with a shoe. I was like, you know, and I just moved the shoe, the body, and the pillow out, and I couldn't deal with it. But anyway, it was a funny story because it was a really, really massive spider right next to my eye. Wow, what lovely lighting. We have this desk here that I don't use because it's not the right height for me, and my mom doesn't use. And we have this lovely lamp here, and have I ever used it to sit here and vlog? No. And we have the lovely lights, ignore those that are out, but put my head there so it looks like they're not. Anyway, so I just had a fabulous, fabulous call with a mentee. So I am a volunteer mentor for Girls for Business. I believe it is a newer organization. Someone reached out to me on LinkedIn and was like, hey, I see all your mentoring experience. We'd love to have you as a mentor for this cohort. And I was like, this is really cool. Of course I would like to do this. And so I just met with my mentee for the first time. We're gonna be working together for the next like 10, 12, 14 weeks, and I'm so excited. Her name is Chloe, and we are just getting along so well. She is working on a mental health idea, and I absolutely love it. And so we had just an amazing, amazing first call. I love her energy. I love her enthusiasm, her passion for stuff. And so I'm so excited for the next 10 plus weeks. I see this mentoring partnership going beyond this program. And I love this program as well because there's no curriculum, there's no objectives. All it is, you know, whatever the students need, whatever value you can provide, give it. And so I'm really excited. I might want to mentor for this program beyond, or even get more involved. I don't know exactly how it got started or its story, but it is very well organized, and I'm really, really excited. So yeah, Girls for Business, go check it out. They're doing an incredible job recruiting students. She's a fabulous student, very, very talented, and yeah, I'm just thrilled. I'm so excited. I have a very, very full fall schedule, but the reason I said yes and accepted this was I'm really trying to get as much experience in as many different kinds of mentoring programs as I can to see what I like. I've mentored in programs that were much more structured, like School Year Adventures, some programs that were less structured. I'm trying to figure out what I like as a mentor, and as working with a mentoring program and running a mentoring program now, Impact Mentoring. We have 10 people signed up. We actually extended the deadline, and I'm so excited because we've had a lot of interest in Impact Mentoring because it's a different kind of mentoring program. So with Spur Impact and my internship, I'm helping to launch, we call them mentoring partnerships. So there's not a mentee, there's not a mentor, it's a partnership between the two people. And I'm just so excited to see how that goes. It doesn't matter if one person's older or has more experience, both people bring kind of stuff to the agenda to talk about as thought partners together. So I'm really, really excited. So there's so many cool things happening with mentoring, and mentoring is such a huge passion of mine. And so I'm trying to get as much experience in all these different ways as I can to kind of figure out what I want to do in the future. Because I don't know if I just love mentoring or if I want to help in all of these other mentoring programs and what that would look like. Yeah. So much potential, so much potential. Amazing first call tonight. I'm so excited. Chloe, shout out to you. You the best. I'm excited to work with you for the next, couple months. So yeah, here we go. Oh my God, I almost fell. Ah.